some...
I think you kind of have to though. I think you have to burn this into your consciousness.
You do.
Because you forget.
You're absolutely right. You have to keep bearing witness to this, because how dare we deny with our eyes what animals must endure with their bodies? Even just you alone going vegan makes a huge difference. Yeah, absolutely.
Does that mean no cheese?
It does, but we've got plant-based cheese. But this is what you're seeing there. That's not just the meat industry, that's the dairy industry as well. Those little baby boy calves are having their throats slit because they can't produce milk. So they're seen as waste product to the industry. That's why they end up dying in brutal ways in the slaughterhouse.
When I have experienced alternatives, I don't think you should call them alternatives. It's just a different kind of food, basically. Because I'm thinking to compare whatever cheese that you do to real cheese, there's just no comparison.
So what I would say is the longer that I've been vegan, the more I've found that there's such amazing alternatives out there. Like you may have tried like a few bad brands, just as I have. Just as when I was non-vegan, there were certain cheeses I didn't like. I thought, oh, this is gross. But in any case, you know, our trivial taste enjoyment, this isn't a good enough justification to continue committing these acts of injustice to the most innocent beings on the planet. These animals have not done a single thing to us to deserve the wrath and the cruelty we pour upon them. And we treat the worst people in the world. You think of the most evil people on earth. We treat them better than we treat these innocent beings. Piglets, calves, chicks.
Your taste buds do change.
They do. Yeah.
If I was going to, I've chose almond or which ain't cheap, and oat, which is the best thing. Your taste buds acclimatise to them, isn't it?
They do.
That takes a minute, doesn't it? But it does change.
Exactly. A month of your taste buds changing, that results in sparing countless animals from a lifetime of suffering. Because every time we buy one of these products, it pays for another innocent being to be bred into existence, into a hellish existence, just to be abused and murdered for a trivial snack.
Yeah.
You know, a bit of milk or a pizza or a burger that we finish in 5 minutes and then forget about it. Those animals endure that lifetime of hell just for that, for 5 minutes of taste sensation. How can that ever be justified? Yeah. So this is speciesism, right? What we're doing to animals. That's the act of thinking someone is... Real word. So just like we have racism and sexism, homophobia, we have speciesism. So the idea of thinking someone is lesser than us and is less deserving of moral consideration than us because they were born as a different species than us.
Yeah.
But you know, us and pigs and cows, we're different, but we're the same in all the ways that matter. We're all sentient, we all want to live, we all suffer, we feel pain. Now imagine if someone said to you, okay, yeah, racism is bad, I'll be racist less. You'd say to the person, why not just stop it? Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Why go half measures?
Exactly. There's no right way to do the wrong thing. Injustice is always evil.
I'm going to start looking at alternatives. Obviously now I've seen this now, you can't unsee it.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to consciously start looking at alternatives and trying things out.
Thank you. Yeah.
In order to make the change.
Can I give you this card as well to look at? So that's a website that's got some...
More of this?
Basically, yeah, but it's got some...
I think you kind of have to though. I think you have to burn this into your consciousness.
You do.
Because you forget.
You're absolutely right. You have to keep bearing witness to this, because how dare we deny with our eyes what animals must endure with their bodies? And that was something very powerful this guy called Gary Yourofsky said. And he said, if it's not good enough for your eyes, then why is it good enough for your stomach?
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It makes no sense, doesn't it, that we'd say, this is horrific, I can't bear to watch it, but then we fund it. It's if something's so horrific that we can't even bear to watch it, perhaps we shouldn't be buying it, right?
Yeah. Thank you for taking the time to do this. Because if you don't, I can choose to be ignorant. I can choose to be ignorant to a certain period. I can choose to be. Or if it's, you force me into a position.
All we're here to do is just show people the truth, you know? And the only ones truly being forced into a position is these innocent animals who are forced into gas chambers and forced into slaughterhouse trucks. For what? You know?
Yeah. You can't excuse it.
Yeah, no one's got an excuse.
And the more visual and the more obvious and the more blatant, the more that people can't hide from it, the more they have to do something about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for stopping.